Hello guys, I just want to do a quick video on Valentine's. I told you guys last week that we were looking good in terms of the technical standpoint. That any good news that will come into this week with their earnings, that could put the price towards the upside. I'll play this click. Then after this video, then we'll jump into some charts for me to show you where I'm looking at the price.
Hey, Melissa, a very strong beat and raise from Palantir. Revenue of $1.63 billion. That represents an 85% year-over-year jump, its highest ever growth rate, fueled by U.S. government contracts, including the Department of Defense and intelligence agencies amid the ongoing war with Iran. Palantir is raising its full-year revenue guidance by over $1 billion. And in a letter to shareholders, Palantir CEO Alex Karp said there is really nobody making the case that the U.S. military should have second-rate AI capabilities or lackluster software. Separately, CNBC spoke to Alex Karp, and he shared, quote, "I'm planning to grow 100% next year." That's sales growth, and we're doing it with less people than we have. Karp adds, "We have more free cash flow this year than revenue last year." On Palantir losing highly skilled engineers to OpenAI, a story we reported last week, Karp acknowledged that.
Well, as you guys can hear that, they beat their revenue. So right now, you know, um, let's go into the chart. Based on this good report, as you guys can see, the market closed around 146 at the close of the market. Then we have the post price here during the market, which is like 142. We should be looking this price towards the upside, but we'll see how the market reacts tomorrow because there's a lot of situation right now with this Iranian war that it's affecting the stock market. But this is just what I'm looking at coming in tomorrow. If we end up um opening around 160, then I'll be looking at Palantine moving towards this 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 40 this 172 price in terms of if we open around 160, I believe that we could push the price from this 160 to 172 coming in tomorrow if we if the market end up you know having that little bit of push towards the upside. Because right now we have a lot going on with this one. That's if we open tomorrow and gap a little bit here, then this could help us push towards this level of resistance. And from here, anywhere around this zone, I'll be looking into start selling towards the downside. But we still have possibility to push the price towards this 180 as of maybe 3 weeks from now. So and that's what I'm looking at right now. Right now, I'm not doing anything with it. I got into some of those players of last week Friday. Luckily, the market, like they reported good, so should be hoping for a good profit by tomorrow, depending on how the market reacts. But they could have a good revenue, like a good earnings, but if the market is having issues, definitely it's gonna affect the price at some point. And another stock that I'll be looking into because they have their earnings to like coming up tomorrow would be MicroStrategy. And with this recent Bitcoin conference that they did, and with all the news and all of the plans that they're having, and it depends right now. If they come out with a good revenue by tomorrow, then we'll be looking for, if they report good, then I'll be looking for MicroStrategy to push towards 200 to 220 as of tomorrow. No, as of Wednesday. But everything depends on their revenue. If they report pretty good tomorrow, then we should be good to go on Wednesday. But everything is still they're still stuck with the whole crisis right now going on, this whole war. So if the market is reacting negatively, then it's gonna affect some of this play. And just for now, this is what I'll be looking into. If they report good tomorrow, then I could see this price going towards to 120, on MicroStrategy. And with the current move, on BTC, I believe this could, make the market react differently, coming in tomorrow. So what I'll be looking for, BTC is looking good so far. We came up to 180.60 and we had this push down. And right now, this is where we are sitting. And you know, based on a lot of these moves, I believe MicroStrategy have a few possibilities for the market towards the upside if they report good. But if they have a good report, then I'll be looking at the price retesting, pushing towards the downside to retest this level of support around 106. You know, if they end up having bad report and we open below uh anything below 157 on Valentine by Wednesday, if they report their earnings and if they missed it, then anything below this level of support around here, if we stay below this 156 range on MicroStrategy, anything below this range based on their report. So if they miss their report and we open below this level, I'll be looking at the market pushing like moving in this direction to come back to retest this level of support around anywhere around 106, then we could have this price pushing towards moving to this 220, which could be a month or two. That's if they miss their earnings and we happens to push, like to open below. But if they have a good report and the market gap around here and we open somewhere around this level, around 198, then I see possibility of us pushing towards this 120 and possibility of us retesting 130 on Palantine. Sorry, on MicroStrategy is there. But everything depends on how the market is gonna react, based on their report. So if they report good, then I should be seeing some green days ahead of us. But for now, I'm just relaxing. Like I told you guys, all I did, all I have to do is just to put in some order. If the price go towards the upside, that's fine. We move towards the downside, it's still okay for me. Whatever direction the market wants to play, we don't have any issues playing, uh, moving with the market. But for now, that's what I'm looking for, and that's for tomorrow. Then for BTC, let me go to a smaller time. I believe that if we open around, we have a lot going on today that push this price all the way towards the downside. We open up here as of this morning, and we push the price towards the downside, somewhere around here. Uh, Push the price towards this level of resistance around 722. We got rejection. We started selling towards the downside. And if we were to get into this play, you would have made some cash. But if you feel like you've missed out, there are still better opportunity with the days ahead of us. But I believe if we end up opening above this level of resistance at 718.89, then believe that we have possibility to push this price back to retest this 124 as of today. So if we end up opening above this, anywhere above this one 118.89, then I'll be looking for us, a push towards this 122. Then possibility of us pushing towards retesting this level of resistance around 124 before moving towards upside to my price target around 129. So that's what I'll be looking for coming in, like before the end of this week. That's if we open anywhere above this level of resistance at 718. anything around above 718, we have possibility to push the price towards the upside. But if we have any rejection, you know, then I'm looking for us moving towards the downside, and that would be anything below this level of support around 715. But this 715 is a very critical zone, is my point of interest. So if I see price anywhere below this level, then that would be a sell plan for me towards 708. But the first level would be 712. And if we hit this level, then the next level for SPY is going to be 108. So this is what I'll be expecting. If we break below this level, anything from here, if we have any breakdown below this level, all I'll be looking for would be any rejection, either from this level of 715 or 716. Anything within this zone, then my entry will be placed based on here. Then I'll be playing the wave towards this 100 and sorry, $780 on SPY. So I just wanted to share with you guys. And if we let's see what they did, they were expecting them to report about 1.5 billion, you know, in their Q1, but they end up beating their earnings with about 1.63 billion. So, as you guys can see, Q4 they beat their revenue, sorry, their earnings. The same thing right here for Q3, they beat their earnings. So, and them doing this today, you know, I hope the market moves towards the upside tomorrow, and and that's just it. But what you should be paying attention right now, the next opportunity would be micro strategy. So based on their report tomorrow, then I see potentials for us to push towards this 120, sorry, this 220, and any pullback, after this push towards the upside, if they report good, that would put us on a very good entry towards the upside. Because if we open up here, then this gap here, at some point we have to come down to fill it up, and that would be an opportunity for you to get in within this liquidity. So for now, I'm just waiting to see what the earnings would be as of tomorrow after the market closes. Um, that's just it for now. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is another opportunity. And with the way BTC is moving right now, then we have possibility for this to push up and even uh towards 300 zone. So let's just keep an eye on strategy and see how the market will play out. But for now, that's all I got for you guys. And I hope to make more videos on few stocks that I see potentials in the long run. Have a wonderful night.